my jungle love. Yeah, oh we I think I wanna know ya, yeah, what?
Hey everybody, what is happening? Dela. I am back with one of my Madden 16 Ultimate Team player reviews. Today we're going to be looking at the 98 overall Ultimate Legend Rod Woodson. Not the boss, but we got the regular ones. I see him compared to the 96, which I ran a while. You can see the stats yourself. I will be running him as a nickel. That's what I put him at. He's my number 3. The other card was great as number 3. That's what I run this one at. And I'm going to run strictly man for the I would say like 95% man. You'll see him a couple times in zones, but this is how he fits into my offense. I just kind of didn't really plan on doing this, so we're going to go back and just look at plays that involve him in the game. So here, see, he'd be trying to rush there. He gets caught up, but then he does get in and he makes the hit there on the quarterback. A little delayed. Luckily, the back side was holding up. As you can see there, we are throwing in, and that wasn't his guy, but you can see a lot of these plays where he will break off, and that's what you want to see, the awareness showing up, and that's kind of where I find you get awareness and stuff, is like when players are going, the play is to another player, not one he's covering, and how fast does he break on that, you see there, he's allowing us to get a lockdown on a lot of these routes, I think he's really good at, if he does get the edge against him, if somebody does get a few steps on him, you'll see him close that gap most of the time. You see right there, look at it, he's on the guy's back there, just pops that one out, and this is why I feel that he's the best slot, because you're going to see those guys for the most part. They're going to be the guys you're going to be coming across, and you see out there play, and he's normally always in great position. When the ball is in the air, he normally when guys are running sidelines and stuff, he knows not to put himself in a bad spot to get burnt most all the time. I see right there we get a pass complete there. There's a normal man beater out there, but you just want to be sure that if you're going to get beat on those, that you got a guy who can make the tackle before they can get upfield. That's crucial when you're running man stuff. You can see on there the guy reroutes and he comes back and make that play. I've had a lot of guys at the higher tiers use those reroute stuff and make those passes, and they're very tough for the defenders to correct in time to make them, and that's why they're so good at it. They normally throw it right after they cut, but Rod Woodson is one of the few guys who can make plays on those balls, which is definitely a bonus. See, I do prefer to blitz him as he coming in. Again, real nice out there, good speed. He's got enough hit power now. We're looking, in the 80s they did bump that up. I think it was like the 82. And so you definitely want that. And again, giving me the lockdown coverage so we can go and on his side there and make a play on the other. I don't believe I was ran at very often, but you're going to get every play he was involved in. I see coming up, making the play. I'm normally pass committing. Also, you see he try to go in there and we get a jump ball almost in there. If balls are tipped, he's normally good at coming and making, getting a chance at making the pick. Unfortunately, he hasn't really caught any that way for me, but he does make that play, so I know that that's going to be effective for other people. And so we come down here that we got in this one, second 10. Like I say, we're just going to get a few plays from each one. But you see there on a drag route coming across the bottom, that's normally a route you're going to get beat a lot on. And he was right on his guy. And even that one, he was beat by a couple steps. If the guy rolled out to the right on that first one, he might have had a chance. So you see the very next play, he goes out and tries to do that. And Woodson's on the guy's back and knocks it down. He's very good at hitting that. He's very good at coming over the backside of the receivers. And look at that. He ran that route. He ran that route better than the receiver did, right? So that, very, very impressive. I mean, if you're looking, you're gonna have to spend whatever it is, 600,000-700,000 on a corner. I believe that's it, and I really doubt that I'm gonna have to change him the rest of the year. I'm probably, and to me that's crucial. Now, granted, if I'm going to go down and play a base at 3-4, which I don't do too often, but if I'm going to do that, and then, if I'm on top of, on my game and all that, I would be swapping him out as a 2 then, because, he's a guy you always want on the field. But, when you're playing your nickel and dimes and quarters, whatever, he's going to be there, and I think he's more effective playing the inside guy, also because he's very, very, a very good blitzer. Look at that, coming down, getting that hand, swatting that. That's another classic man beater route. And again, look at how he jumps, makes the plays. very, very hard, to complete balls against him with my scheme. If you got the right shading going on, and look at this, he just sits down there, sits on that one. That dude threw his controller, we believe. He just stopped playing, and but making the pick there, and big play. That right there pretty much ended that game early. So look at that, he'll just lock down all around. You can see him even on some C routes. I've seen him with great coverage out there where he looked like he ran it better than the receiver, and those are pretty hard to defend. See, come out here in this one, and you see here I did sit this in a zone. Looks like we had him coming out there, so you can see how he plays this real nice. And then the receiver comes in front, and you can see he jumps up and plays that very nice. So he actually covered both of the guys for being in a light blue, which are normally bad zones. So that's probably the only one or two of those maybe in this whole thing that you'll see him doing that. But again, look at that, on a streak with a fast receiver. This guy, he even paused the game after, because he knew something was up. He's like, who's he have? So he had to go check the lineup and see which Woodson that was. But like you say, against speed guys, and a lot of guys are running him on streaks. You'll watch a lot of these, they're running him streaks down the field, and you see him running pretty much step for step on there, and he has great positioning for the most part. Come down with trying to get the blitzes and stuff with him. For the most part, I say he's pretty good. On occasion, he get caught up, but he's one of those. He's one of those players that continues to fight through the whole thing. Though he's rarely going to be stopped. For very long. Like some of those guys, they just get stonewalled. And come out there, and then he gets pancaked. The only time I think you see him get pancaked in here, and again, this is every play involved in about, I want to say 12 or 13 games. It's just that not everyone he made a play in, because it's this mutt and people quit. You don't always get full games. So some of these are just a quarter or 2 quarters here and all that. But that said, though, I know there's some people that will go out and make the videos, and like I said, oh, yeah, almost got that, but he didn't. That was one I was disappointed in, probably one of the few. No, some people, you can go out and you're making videos of these where you can just play your friend or your buddy and have them just force passes in there and test them out that way. I prefer to see the actual real gameplay against the top of the line opponents. Not that everybody is. I mean, sometimes they get matched against less, but for the most part, these are all Madden first guys, and it's really in case there's things like momentum in the game, or maybe some sort of equalizer method like that. I think it just makes it a little bit better. And look at him with this insane pick there. To turn around, flipping over dude's back, man. So I think he closed that game out after that one also. Like I say, he pretty much blankets his guys in man coverage. And you see right there, he was beat by a man right there. You're not gonna win all those battles, but again, he was right there to make the play. And I mean, think about it. I don't know. I know there's two for sure, but I don't know. Maybe only 1 or 2 others, if that. Passes completed against him. And you see, he does have good pursuit there. He is one of those guys who chase people down from the opposite side of the field. I feel if you get burnt. See, even trailing, he wasn't even supposed to be covering on that one. That wasn't even his guy, and he just, the awareness of it. He saw the running back blocking. Here's the 4th down at the end of this game. It's tied up, man. This guy goes for it, and Rod Woodson comes up clutch right there. So thank you guys for checking this out. Appreciate it. You made it this far, and hopefully this helps you out if you were looking maybe to purchase the card or something like that. Otherwise, man, we'll see you guys next time, and peace.